What's up, everybody? It's your boy Leon here. Honestly, I decided, you know what? It's been a while since we talked about most of my Fire Emblem project and its universe as a whole. And I figured, it'd be a good time as ever. Just this random, Thursday or Friday morning? Just to kind of talk about it to you guys real quick. I need to get it off the ground. I need to honestly go deep into it and fix so many things that are just completely, I'll say, broken with it, because I need this. I need this to go places. I want this to be a big deal. I want Mangs to play this. I want other Fire Emblem creators to play this. I want Marky Joe to see this. I want people to love the universe that I'm trying to create here. And I need to really take a step back and I've done it multiple times, repolishing the first couple chapters, and I always seem to end up getting stuck right around, let me find out for you guys, it's right around here, because number one, this is about I want to say it's 26 chapters. There are some other things that happen here and there, and you guys are seeing a lot more than you guys should see, so consider some of it a peak, consider some of it not official, consider some of the stuff to be completely irrelevant. But literally there's about 26 chapters here, maybe 27, depending on how you look at it. And I just need to get it fixed. I just need to really work on this project as a whole and get it off the ground, because there's a lot of things that are not done right. There's a lot of mapping that needs to be finished, lots of chapter progressions that aren't correct. There's tons of stuff. And this is a very interesting game. I mean, I can talk about each chapter for about a little bit, because I do want to at least talk a little bit during this video about some stuff. I'm trying to see how long this song is going to go. This is actually Lion, or how I call it, say Leon, but Lion's theme redone by me. Is actually the main music that you hear when you play this title. So I was like, why not have it playing, I made it 4 years ago this time? 3 years ago at this point? I don't know. But chapter 1 kind of goes the same way that they always go. Of course, this does not show every unit that enters the field. You know how that works, or sometimes it does. But chapter 1, Erica and Seth meet up with the Felian Guard, 7th Brigade. Jeez, I can't talk this morning. As usual, and they fight off Grotto forces. It's super simple. We meet some new characters here, like Lucas, and I always forget his name. I know his name. It's like Andrew. It's like Lucas and Andrew you meet. From there, you kind of go to chapter 2, like always. You take Lucas. You have an opportunity to get Pep. So Pep is in here if you ever played any of the Riker's crew timeline, or any other games from me. You meet some other characters as usual. Story kind of still goes the same. It's a harder difficulty, more units to fight, more flanking can happen. Protected kind of goes the same way as it did before, where you go and get Ross and his dad. You also meet up with the Royal Guard. The Royal Guard does consist of 5 characters. God, I can't talk this morning. Consists of 5 characters, pure and simple. I'm not going to go into too much detail. If you've seen other videos with me talk about them, or other gameplay videos, you know what they are about. They do have their own spin-off title that relates to the main line of the story, but I have not even started to make any of that. So that's kind of like its own thing. Chapter 4 goes the same. Only difference is there's a character at the top right water location, close to the barracks that you have to go save. And that's kind of like the first mission that you get from the Royal Guard. It doesn't have to be completed. Theoretically, you don't have to go save her. I mean, she is already part of your team from jump, so you do technically get a free unit there. At the same time, though, you do also end up in a situation she could die. You would like to save that unit. There's probably some other units here I can't think of right now that are here. Chapter 5, pretty basic and simple. You fight the monsters with Arthur. Only difference is there are some town folks and stuff who are helping, and it gets increasingly harder. I do think this chapter has been changed to a holdout chapter with a mix of defeatable. Like basically you need to hold out as long as you can, but you need to kind of defeat them all, or they're gonna overrun. They're gonna overrun you. After that, you have Unbroken Heart. Unbroken Heart is, the first chapter with Emblem. Pretty simple. There's a couple changes here, as you do have your own little brigade, because I never understood why it was just him and 3 horsemen, just 3 other people just going in. we do it all by ourselves. No, you actually have some people here with you helping, but you do fight a plethora of new units here who are all basically shamans, but because of different things that are happening in this timeline, these units are modified. They have other attachments. They have modifications that make them stronger than your average shaman or soldier here. So don't just think these little basic soldiers that you see are like, oh man, that's the easy chapter. No, they're actually pretty tough. Chapter 6, that's how it goes. You know, Natasha and Joshua. Pretty simple. There's a couple other things that happen here, but I don't exactly remember everything that happens there. This chapter's kind of just, you know, it's filler to a degree. There are some good plots going, but it's kind of filler. Victims of War is chapter 8, as you know. Super simple. I mean, you're still doing the same plan here where you save the town folks from the spiders. As you see, the map is a little different, so there is work to be done on this to kind of make it more fleshed out. Waterside Rinval, super simple. Only thing different is their dogs. They do have the dogs with them, which is going to be made apparent here in some dialogue. We'll talk about how Grotto is using the wolves with them. It's a trap, goes the same way, except for it is expanded. Obviously, some of the part of the map is cut off, so you can't see everything. I mean, it's only slightly cut off, like one tile smaller than this, like 2 tiles smaller than this red square. And there's the right-hand side has been changed to kind of add 2 routes that you get cut off on, instead of just 1 entryway. Distant Blade is next. It's the same except for our boats, and the map is a little longer, which I can't scroll. For some reason, our recording's not catching all of it, and that's fine. I like the mystery of some of it. But there is boats now. You do get a friendly boat, so that's pretty cool. Chapter 12 pretty much stays the same. It is a little lower. Like I do think the bottom's a little longer. I don't remember if I did that or if that was already done. Let's see. Chapter 13 is actually here, but that one hasn't changed yet. Chapter 14 is pretty much the same. 15, so this chapter is pretty fancy. You actually get to fight alongside the Tarvels against the gargoyles, so that's pretty cool, and you actually do have a chance to recruit 2 units, so that's actually a pretty cool thing, you know, having playable monsters on your side for good reason. Also, doing this mission, while you do not get to have no Tarvos encounters after this, you do get the aid of some Tarvos throughout certain chapters, simply by participating here and keeping the princess alive. Over here, pretty simple chapter. There's a couple differences here with the White Dune. I mean, you want to save Joshua's mom, but obviously she can't be saved. What is this? I don't remember. This is here for some reason. I think, that's for like a story part, I think. Alright. Scorched Sand, same. Only thing different about Scorched Sand is this bottom left corner. You're basically getting, this is where, you know, the 2 parties collide, they do meet up. Emblem does come with some of the main story characters. So as you guys know, time is shifted because Neagle's here, or Nargle. I kind of forgot his name now. I have not messed with this in so long that I can't remember certain things, which is really sad. But basically, because of him being here, and in all the alterations he's made, Lynn, Hector, and Elliewood have also come to the future. And they are here basically with Emblem. Emblem brings them here. And that's how it goes. These next chapters aren't necessarily in order, but I'm just showing them off. Rules of Madness. This chapter has a lot going on with it. This particular spot here doesn't really... It's an idea. The River of Regret is the same. 2 Faces of Evil is pretty much the same. Last Hope, where you hold out. It's a little harder, but it's practically the same. Over here you have Darkling Woods, which is the same for now. The second and final chapter looks pretty sparse. It's not. Time's End, I think, is the true ending. Yeah, Time's End is the actual true ending. However, you can theoretically just get the basic ending where you just fight the Demon King. This right here is another version of the ending. I don't know which one we're going with just yet. Probably the one where there's not that many units on both sides, because that's a lot going on. Faldo's Remission. This one's actually pretty good, because Faldo is here himself, and as of right now, there are plans to make him a recruitable character, even though he's supposed to be dead. So, spoiler alert there. Vulture's sins are here. This is all about Vulture. This is the boat stage. That one's the same. Father and son. You do still want to go after. Oh god. I'm sincerely sorry about that yawn. You do want to still go after Groudon's Keep, so that's still in here too. The Wolfang Gang is a chapter that might get skipped actually. It was designed to link Riker's story to this one a little better, other than just having Pep and Riker we talked about. Riker does make an appearance in this game, but this chapter is kind of about attacking the keep. If you play chapter 1 of this timeline, Pep talks about, Riker was taken down by some wolves, and these are the wolves basically. For the people is a chapter I am working on. It needs a lot of work, as you see. There's some things that are like, oh yeah, I love it. There's others like the bottom half, which you can't see, I like, but everything you can see on the screen, I'm totally against as of right now. What should stay buried is a small short chapter that's not done yet. These are just your basic chapters here that just need to be, I forgot. I think we're actually cutting these out. The plan might be to reassign these. It just hasn't been decided yet. And then that's pretty much it. The towers are the same. Nothing's really changed there, although I might add like more treasure to find or something. I haven't really decided what to do there, because obviously you're going to need to grind this game. Grinding's going to be one of the bigger things that you're going to do here to try to get those extra sweet EXP points, as you know. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it on the chapters. I mean, this is just Creeping Darkness and the Phantom Ship. That's pretty much it as of right now. I mean, it's a lot going on, and it is just me. Maybe one day. I mean, I would love to get this off the ground and kind of get this done. I've set dates multiple times, time and time again, on how we're going to get this fixed, and I just need to make the time for it. But with all that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed listening to me rant about this game for about 12 minutes, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, peace out.